Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Hope you like that new greeting. Well, anyway, welcome to part 2 of my playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex strikes back, and we will start with the second warp room, level 6, Sno Biz. As you can see there are 124 boxes in this level. It's just a regular clear box gem, so there's no special. Well, there is a special path, but it only helps you get where the other crates are. And this path actually requires the red gem in order to be able to access it. Yeah, I apologize for the loud audio. If you guys are noticing like sound breaking audio, well, it's because I had to probably haven't updated this Rockshow game capture back to the way it was due to that time I had to reboot my computer. Stupid computer. But I've got it back to regular audio ever since I was fiddling around with it. And I've already decided. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in part 1, but I decided I will do Crash 1. If you guys have seen my Crash Warped playthrough, I may have said I was gonna do Twinsanity, but I will. But I've decided I will for real do Twinsanity on after I do Crash Bandicoot 1. For real, I will do Twinsanity. As you can see, here's the red gem path. We've already got that in Sno Go. I mean, I've always liked the music from Secret Routes. I find this remix actually really interesting. Excuse me for a second. I'm gonna get a bite of my Pop-Tart. Mmm. Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts. You just can't get enough of them. Well, anyway, I always thought that part was kind of fun since you got those steel crates that you can do a body slam on, which I really find amusing. Because you had to headbutt TNT. Excuse me, I gotta take another bite. Like I said, Pop-Tarts. You can't get enough of them, so they're just best to eat your heart out. That part right there isn't really that tough, but these smashers actually get a bit tougher. I mean, you'll have to slide in order to get past them fast enough. Looks like all this biting is messing up. Well, not messing up, it's getting into my commentary. And I really hated those porcupines, and whenever they see you, their spikes will go up. And we finished the little red gem path. means most of the time, every time you see a gem path, it makes you think that there's going to be a special clear gem in that level. But apparently there isn't. I mean, it's very weird seeing a gem path, but it doesn't even have a special clear gem. So I found that kind of weird whenever I saw this. So I mainly saw gem paths that I mean, levels that had the colored gem paths are mainly the levels that have a special clear gem. I just thought it was gonna be a skull route. So here we are at the bonus round. This is this first part's really easy. Get the little switch and get these 5 boxes. And we go over here. Here's the tough part of the bonus round. I used to always have trouble with this part. Since you're on the icy crystal, you're dealing with having to go through TNTs. I always found that tough trying to dodge. I mean, I've always thought the sliding parts were the hard stuff. So here we are at the final part of the level. I've actually considered the snow level to be one of my favorites of this entire game. I mean, I like the music. Whenever I first played the demo of this game, it just always brings me back. Since the demo of the game plays a Snow Go. This music is probably the main music that always brings me back to this game. And as you can see right there, there's a 124th crate. And there is the end of the level right there. And voila! There's the Sno Biz gem. And we reach the end of the level. Excuse me, I'm gonna take another bite. Yeah, I think you can obviously tell that that's sound breaking audio. It doesn't really, the audio doesn't really go like that. Dance time. Now we go into level 7. Air crash. There are 102 boxes on this level, but we can't get the gem, the box gem on here just yet. The only thing we can get, or things that we can get at this point, is the crystal and the hidden clear gem. You see that platform right there? That platform will actually take you to the special part of Snow Go, which will actually go to the special route to try and get the red gem. If you didn't know about that super spin jump thing that I did back in the first part of the first part. If you didn't know about that slide, spin, jump, body flop, body slam thing, that was where you would go originally go for the special gem. And as you can see, we got the skull route. We can get the go ahead and get the special clear gem ahead of time. Now this skull route it can be tough. I mean, you just gotta get used to the layout of it. Basically, you basically just gotta get used to the layout. This part may be the hardest tough part right there. You have to basically time the jump on jumping on the hippo and jumping on the second water platform. And jump across these hippos, and there's the end of the skull route. I decided to jump on that third one just for the heck of it. Here's the special clear gem, and that's all we can basically get on air crash at this point. I apologize for not showing the rest of the regular level, but don't worry, we will get to that. We will get to that. That's why this playthrough is going to be a 100% playthrough. Dance time. And I'm going back in there again to show you that special warp platform. Die, piranha plant. I mean, it's weird whenever this game kind of glitches it. And that was my bad right there. So what do you do to get on the platform? You go like this. You jump on the. I mean, I bet you can try to jump on all the crates, but if you want to do it a simple way, just jump on those 2 crates. You'll be warped to the 6th warp room, which is really this warp room is Brio's lab. Remember from the first part of the video? That's Brio's lab. But you see that right there? That's a Crash Bandicoot 1 island. And look at that. It's funny that you can jump down that. I mean, if you walk across it, it's like an endless bridge. But don't worry, you don't lose lives if you do that. So that's not a death. So now we go into the special route of Sno Go. See, it's not a death because I have my Aqua mask again. So you can't die in a warp room. Yeah, that was a bad move right there. I really hate those I really hate those stinking porcupines. But at least we got another Aqua mask, so that's good. I never really tried going for those 2 lives. I mean, I tried to... I mean, you know, I just now realized I totally forgot about the whole body flop. Since the body flop actually gives you some more height, but I thought if I tried that, I wouldn't really be able to reach him anyway. However, I could jump up here and get this life at Aqua mask. After trying to get those 2 lives, I just said screw it. Then I realized I was stuck there. I mean, I really hate how this game can get you stuck sometimes. I mean, just by getting on like close to a pillar or something, it gets you stuck. Oh, and I almost forgot. Oh, hold on. Let's enjoy the 3 mask madness. And we go back right into Sno Go. If you did it just like that, you would have gotten the red gem. If you didn't know about the trick I did in the first part. Now, what I was going to say is, for all of you Twinsanity fans, well, which is me, of course, also me, I apologize for having it postponed. I just think it would be a lot better if I did the classic crashes for playthroughs. I hope you guys understand that. But don't... Excuse me, my tummy just growled. But I hope you guys understand that. But I will definitely get right to Twinsanity after I do for Crash 1. So we're already back at the end of Sno Go. I mean, yeah, we obviously get nothing since we got everything in the first warp room. The first warp room is actually Insanity Island. The second warp room is a I forgot what the name was. Oh, if you jump on the polar 10 times, you'll get 10 free lives. So now we're going to tackle level 8. But I'm going to find out the name of this warp room, so excuse me. Alright guys, welcome to level 8, Barrett. This is the first level that we will be riding on Polar's back. Polar back riding. And I actually cut off the commentary and looked up the name of this warp room. The warp room is actually Wumpa Island, however, sometimes it just makes me think that it doesn't really look like Wumpa Island since you're in an ice cavern. But yeah, the first one is the tomb of like a tomb area of Insanity Island. Now these polarback riding levels can be pretty tough sometimes. I mean, you basically just gotta get used to it. Know the path. But when me and my brother used to play this all the time, I remember during my childhood when me and my older brother and I would used to play this all the time, and we would run into one of those nitro crates, and his death, and whenever you hit a nitro crate, of course, Crash will explode. This is the hardest part right here, to get the crates right there. I used to always miss those. And wow! And there's the end of the level. But anyway, if you get touched by a nitro crate, he will explode. His underpants will come down on Polar's face. And we would always go like, "Mama." It was good times. Good times. But now we came to the end of Barrett. I mean, I can't believe I got it on the first try. I used to never really get it on the first try. Or, well, as long as I can remember, anyway. Yeah! And, got cut off right here. I actually had to, cut off right there, because, we usually have a lot of my family and I usually have a lot of busy stuff to do around the house and all that stuff. But now this is level 9, Crash Crush. There are 57 boxes, and this is the second chase level. And I totally forgot to mention that there was 48 boxes in Barrett. I apologize, but thank goodness for me editing this whole thing. But now we come to a chase level with electric fences. I mean, it's weird that those mines don't kill you, but they will slow you down whenever a boulder is trying to chase you. So if you're on the boulder chase scene, it's best to avoid them, so that way it doesn't slow you down. I used to always mess up on that. I mean, because I used to like not do the jump after the slide, or I would usually overslide and end up falling into the pit. I mean, those electric fences are really annoying. Because the hard part, when it comes to getting the boxes, the hard part's coming up. I mean, because all these parts are just nothing compared to what's really out there. Or what's really, really hard. Yeah, I wasn't very good at dodging those mines. I kept forgetting that they were there. Sorry about that. I was something got caught in my mouth. Not choking, but something that just like manipulated my voice, my esophagus. So now we're in the bonus round. We can go down here and get the rest of this one for free right here. I mean, yes, you can slide under those. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I'm sure you can do that slide. Let's just call it the slide super spin jump. Let's call that super spin jump. If you did the super spin jump, I'm sure you would get back up on those platforms. I just decided to do a face plant on the steel crate. I'm like, every time I do that, hey, a body slam on the steel crate, I'm like, every time I always comment with an ouch. So now they're the last, we're almost gotten the last several crates. So now we got 50. The last 7 are down in this chase. This is where things get pretty hard. That's why there's a couple of boost pads for a reason. you are to take these boost pads and slide jump your way to the next part. Because this part right here, see that that little iron that you have to do a belly flop on? That's the reason. And we end up getting to the end of the level safely with all 57 boxes, and we get the gem. Huzzah! I mean, it's good that I've only got, even though I did this playthrough, I believe a week ago, but since today is the 15th, tomorrow is the 16th, I mean, 40 minutes until it's the 16th here in Texas. And I've only got 2 weeks of this semester left, so I'll probably have another week and some odd days off. And then I would have to start my second semester. But anyway, we're here in the last level of the second warp room, level 10, the Eel Deal. This is the first sewer level. Well, this is probably one of my favorite levels. And in this level, we come across our third colored gem, the green gem. So now, if you see that eel right there, you just gotta pay attention to you gotta pay attention to those little sewer pools, to make sure he's not there. That was kind of a big mistake, spinning into that fan, because I was trying to try to spin into the washing machine. I mean, just looking at these little spike rats, just like ugh. I mean, but hey, they're cool though. Whenever you see a sewer pool like that, you gotta make sure there's a eel in the top right corner. This fork, whenever you go to the left, it'll go to the main part of the level. But if you go here, notice like it's just a crate and just a bunch of nitros, right? Right? Well, wrong, because you can go right through this pipe. A secret route right behind the pipe. Yeah, you gotta wait until the eel stops his electricity, go past the barrel, go across these platforms. I mean, I would best slide jump whenever he's not electrifying the pool. Whenever you get across this pool, and there it is, the green gem. Look at how pretty it is. So now we have to backtrack all the way to the main part of the level. But hey, it doesn't hurt to keep it, take it slow and safe. I didn't want to lose Akwaku. That's the part I kind of hated right there, because I always had bad timing trying to get across the electricity. Now here we are. Whenever you hear the nitros, stick to the left. So that way you wouldn't touch any of the nitros. Yeah, I was starting to say that bobbing noise was starting to get a little annoying. But hey, I don't consider it like one of the most bad noises. I mean, whenever you hear like 15 nitro crates doing that sound, it just kind of gets to you. So now we're in the bonus round. Yeah, let's climb these steel crates. Ow! I mean, his face just went all the way across down that iron crate post. That had to hurt. Here are these little bounce crates. Here's the end of the bonus round. Look at that, we're already at 73 lives. There's a little spike rat and a fan. Can't believe I actually missed that. In the fork of the road, you'll definitely want to go to the left to get the crystal. Because I think, in my opinion, that's probably one of the hidden crystals in the game. I mean, because most people would just take one. I mean, I know a couple people would just take one direction in the fork. We'll just like whenever they come to a fork, they'll just pick a single direction and just stay there. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to check out every fork, because you may never know where you're gonna find any fork. I mean, unless if it's trying to like run away, then you gotta try to pick the right choice. mean, it felt like his Crash is... How's Crash's head taking all that? Because of course he's hitting the ceiling. I mean, I guess Crash is like, oh, I'm Ram Tough, so... Crash is like, I'm Ram Tough. My head can endure anything. And the reason why I'm going that way is because it's like, you can't fall off the monkey bars. Because this is the first level that has the monkey bars. And then whenever you press circle, you can curl up like that. It's just a better way to ensure that you won't touch those little light things. And you can't spin into these things. You cannot kill them. You cannot kill these little spike lights. Sucks, I know. Dang, I wish I would try to stop yawning so much when it being almost 30 minutes to midnight. 36 minutes to midnight. So as you can see, we got all 79 boxes. And there's the box gem. Huzzah! Look at how pretty that collection is. So we've nearly got everything in Wumpa Island. Except the only thing that's missing now is the air crash box gem. But we will get that taken care of later. But for now, let us dance. Yeah! Now we get another intermission from Cortex.
10 of 25 crystals. You are nowhere. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Again, be wary of the pathways between warp rooms. Remember, I am counting on you.
Sure you are. Yeah, you can obviously tell that that is ear-breaking audio. And I apologize for that. So now we go into the second boss. These guys are known as the Komodo Brothers. They're a new set of bosses ever since the first crash. Obviously, because the only boss besides Cortex that was recurring from the first crash was Ripperoo. So these guys are obviously new. The big fat one in the middle is Komodo Mo, and the one that's spinning is Komodo Joe. What they'll do is that Mo will use his sword to backslash Joe to make him spin, and after you hit him, Mo will throw the swords, pretty much in a complete circle. Whenever he does a complete circle, he'll stop throwing and he'll keep Joe spinning. But whenever he gets us down to his last hit point, Mo will start throwing swords at you, but he will throw 3 swords at you, and that's it. 3 swords, and then you just gotta wait till Joe stops spinning, and that's it. So these guys are pretty easy once you get used to them. I really like the music, though. So now we go into the third warp room, and here we are. Now we get another intermission from Cortex as well, yeah, of course.
Good show, Crash. The Komodo Brothers obviously lacked your mettle. But now is not the time to get cocky. There are still many crystals to obtain. Remember, the world is counting on you.
I have never thought you cared about the world so much, Cortex. You only cared about dominating and controlling the world. What are you? What are you dealing with here? It doesn't matter. Well, anyway, we're going to stop right here, and the next part we will tackle the third warp room. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this part of the Crash Bandicoot 2 playthrough. And as always, take it easy.